So I noticed that you actually have a pretty decent speed flip here.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a full speed flip, but
That's
it's
fine.
half. I try.
That's fine. Yeah, I was actually looking at this, and I really like your patience, and that right there is just really unfortunate.
Yeah.
And this recovery here definitely got to be better. And
Yeah.
so,
I meant
just
to flip, not use
yeah,
my flip, but get down to the ground quicker, and I
yeah,
rotated the wrong way.
that's fine. Just know, I guess, just try to think about, the next play and not just
Hmm.
like what you're going for here, because if you do mess up, you give him the ball, and then here, I think you could have saved this if you either challenged immediately or just backflipped here, but
Hmm.
you put yourself in a super awkward position here. And let me ask you this. Um, so a lot of this is going to be being able to take criticism and understand that, you know, n- what I say is not law. There
Hmm.
are other interpretations, and I'm not here to tell you that you're the greatest player or you're the worst player. I'm here to try to, um, give you my opinion on your gameplay and some points that I think you can improve on. All right,
Yeah, sounds good.
all right. Because I don't want you to think that I'm just here to criticize you. I'm trying to help you get better.
Of course.
Um, One thing that I have noticed is that you're quite good at using your flips to your advantage, and you save a lot of boost on kickoffs. Like right here, perfect use of your flip.
Hmm.
Trying to go for a little mustard there. Okay. Yeah, you're really patient. I like that. That's something you need, especially for ones, of course.
Hmm.
Oh man, whew! You snuck it by him, but here is actually like the perfect time to go for a bump, right? Because he has put himself in a shadow and he's put himself way out of position. So if you here try to get in front of the ball, or maybe even a little bit earlier,
Hmm.
you could. I mean, all you got to do is just stay in front of him, and you've got the demo. You score, perfect. Uh, that is another option here. But by doing this, by taking your time, and by him doing that, he's given you space and he's given you options. So this is good. This is really good because you've turned the ball infield, and he's, of course, still facing the wrong way. He's got a boost just to get back, the entire time, and he
Hmm.
doesn't. So you do a good job of opening up and using your space there. Yeah, you got a pretty solid kickoff as well. Man, this guy is like, holy cow. Talk about ball chasing in ones. Dear Lord.
No, he's not even that bad.
So I guess here the only thing is that like you've seen that he's pretty aggressive so far, and as soon as you see
Hmm.
him turn, and he's boosting for the ball. Um, so you can either call his bluff or he's gonna fake you out here. But the biggest part is making sure you're on the correct spot of the ball, right? Like you're set up so that you can, air dribble it into his net by going up and then coming back down, right?
Hmm.
So that's fine. But the problem here is that he turns. So he turns fine. If you want to try to call his bluff, call his bluff. Um, but here, especially since you pop the ball, he knows that you no longer have control of the ball, so he's just going for it. I mean,
Hmm.
turn brain off, go for ball. So in that case, you want to make sure that you are on, uh, between him and the goal. So you kind of want to try to position yourself a little bit more here, even if you have to turn, jump. Don't dodge into the ball, because if you dodge into the ball and you get a terrible 50, your recovery time is going to be longer. But maybe jump, tilt your car to the side so you're facing this way, and just take the 50. Because
Hmm.
probably what's going to happen is it's going to go up and come over here if you do that, which is fine because he flips all the way over here, and you just you land like here, and you can hopefully go catch the ball and turn it into a dangerous situation for him. Instead, oh my, you flip away from it and you increase your recovery time a lot here. So here it might have just been better to just boost down and try to go right back. You might not have
Hmm.
made it, but that's the better play there. Yeah, it seems like you're pretty mechanically inclined. What's your guys' MMR?
We're all above 1600. I
Okay,
think Mikey's up in the 1700s.
okay. Oh my, that was a ground pinch and a half. Um, I think I've given you a little background on me,
Yeah, I've been
but
talking to you.
nice. So this is nice. He should have saved this, but this was
Yeah.
really well controlled here. I like that you actually used your second flip here to slow you down. Yeah, that was nice. Wait, that's not what I want. Oh, that's what I want. He should have saved it, but um,
Take it.
yeah, you take those. Just make sure if you go into the air, you've got to make sure that you're either going to score or you're not going to get caught way out of position. And dear Lord, okay. So this is ones, yes, but you waste 55 boost to. And this is like my favorite part to talk about replays is when you say something and you both laugh about it because that's the best part is that diffuse the tension. But yeah, you use like I'm sorry, you use 81 boost to get here.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that's what I like to see. So yeah, that's actually really smart there. You recognize, he doesn't have possession, just like uh, he realized you didn't have possession before. As soon as it bounces off the wall there and he's on the wall, you can challenge. Perfect. Mess up on the wave dash, that's fine. I'm not really gonna like try to say that like rip apart your mechanics. I'm gonna really focus on decision making.
Yeah.
Um, like there, if you're gonna go back for that boost, make sure you get it. You score,
Hmm.
doesn't really matter. But that's something that I try to get the guys on in threes to do. If you're gonna go out of your way to go for a boost, a big boost, pick the thing up. Like you're
Hmm.
you're a couple feet away from it, and uh, so it makes this aerial a little bit easier because you don't have to delay that half second to make sure you've got enough boost. Um, but you score, doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, you're pretty decent with your kickoffs and speed flip. Yeah, that's good patience there. Turned really aggressively. He flicks it over. That's fine. Man, this guy is like, holy cow.
Yeah.
All right, really good patience so far. Man, you have a lot of confidence in your mechanics, and I see why. Wow. Nice
I
one in
think
the
I was
chat.
just feeling myself this day.
Drop a nice one in the chat for that one. Wow, nice kickoff. Oh no, make a Mongol. Oh, that's just rude. All right. I looked a little laggy. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's weird.
He called his bluff there. Oof, oof,
Yeah.
oof. All right. I'm just gonna slow this down a little. So here, I think you should be turning back, right? He has full control of the ball. He could flick it right now, and that's
Hmm.
before he even thinks you're there, right? If you're gonna challenge this aggressively, you should be boosting here. As soon as you see that he's not jumping for this ball, if you want to be this aggressive, you should be jumping here. You see how he's turned down and he hasn't
Hmm.
jumped for the ball yet. So this should be your cue that if you want to be aggressive, now is the time to go. Because if you give him time to catch it, this is what happens, right?
I do have that bad habit.
So do I.
I think I challenged some balls way too late. Also, I wasn't not expecting him to get such a good catch on the ball coming down from the wall.
Yeah, he caught it really well. Gosh, your voice is like so crisp. It's like it's like celery being cut or something.
Okay. It's that new mic.
Ooh, that was actually a really nice shot. Um, the only thing I would say here is that when you did this and you didn't start boosting, I was kind of like, why? Because I mean, you see him. Look how fast he's
Mm-hmm.
going for the ball here. He's boosting, boosting, boosting. Um, and I mean, here, you didn't even go for the ball. This is just a decision-making thing. Like, you're really just betting that he's going to miss. And I mean, that's a tough
Mm-hmm.
angle. I agree. Um, but he's actually behind the ball and not like coming like straight at the net, so he's gonna probably score that most of the time. And yeah, you have to pre-jump it. Yeah, if he fakes you, you look stupid, but who cares, right? I mean, you're
Mm-hmm.
not here to be cool. You're here to get better. So I think this is a moment where if you had boosted before, you actually could have 50'd him. So if you had gone like boosted, you would have been probably here. And
Mm-hmm.
this at this point, he's probably going to be trying to pop the ball over you or fake it. So um, you have a couple options. If you're already here, you could fake, do a fake challenge, and he probably just popped the ball up. Or you could jump, hit the ball, and dodge into the wall, land cleanly, and keep going. And that's probably results in a goal because he's going to dodge this way and have to have a long recovery back. But if you jump, hit the ball, dodge this way, the ball is probably going to go bang and then bounce back out. So that's something that I try to harp on the guys in threes too is 50s. You gotta,
Mm-hmm.
especially ones obviously is super important to get 50 good 50s. Um, but if you're third man and you're trying to buy time, 50s and positioning and using your flip is very important. Just curious, why are you turning off your ball cam here? I'm not criticizing. I'm just curious.
I think it's out of habit.
Okay, being a Lachinio over here. Okay, looking for boost, not bad. Nice. You don't use a lot of boost. You realize you have space. You go for it. Um, only thing here is use your right analog stick here. Like look around and see where he's at. Because if you know that he's not close to the ball, you can use all your boost, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can get to the ball, hit it, and then go grab this boost here. But you actually don't know where he is until here. And by this time, you've just popped the ball off, and it's going to be tough for you to get a 50 because you need boost.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you fake it, which is fine. And oh my goodness, that was smart from him to just keep going. Um, ooh, good patience here. Cheeky, I like it. Nice. Yeah, that should be a goal. Nice, nice. I like that you took your time too. Good shit. That was good. I would have done the same thing because I would have rang it off the crossbar or just missed.
Yeah.
And here as well, do the same thing here. So you lost the kickoff hard. Look for him. See what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he's not doing anything, if he's going for the opposite boost, you could probably grab this mid boost and grab your back boost and get control. And that just eliminates boost on the field for him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, or you can just go back and get the corner boost. Instead, he bumps you because you don't know where he is, and you have to pre-jump. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice patience. Nice. See, this is what I'm talking about. Great use of your flip.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Ooh, okay, spicy. I like it. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Mikey. I don't know where he went. Ah, that's just. I think he accidentally double jumped instead of
Yeah.
dodging into it. Yeah, we don't. I don't even really deal too much with mechanical mistakes unless it's like super repetitive for our team. Oh, I think you could have saved that. Did you?
Possibly.
Oh,
I
close.
don't know what happened with my flip.
I think if you would have just double jumped here instead, I think you could have saved
Yeah.
that. But I mean, you're up 8-5 at that point, and now 8-6. That's fine.
Too bad kickoffs.
Yeah, that's the only thing about ones is that.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. It happens though. Seems like you were really good at the beginning, but now you're just landing off center every time.
Mhm.
Which, if this is something you want me to talk about, fine. If not, fine too. Um, you land here, fine, but you turn your car, um, which like jerks your car to the left. If you look at this real time, your car gets jerked to the left when you land, unless you're holding power slide, which I can't tell. No, you weren't. So
No. Yeah.
it throws you off, right? Because you were expecting to be able to land and jump immediately into the ball, but instead you landed off center because you didn't hold power slide. But that's fine. Just something, I guess, to think about.
Mhm.
That was good pressure. I like that you're conserving your boost here. You had space there. Um, he actually backs off here. So this would have been a great time to try to maybe even, let's see here. Yeah, so he was backing off. So this is actually a time where you could, if you wanted to, keep the ball on your head. I don't know how confident you are in your dribbling, but if you think you can dribble this without boost, keep it on your head. And if he turns, like I think he would, because he's been playing very aggressively,
Mhm.
then just double jump or flick it. Don't double jump because you don't have a lot of boost. So flick it.
Mhm.
Um, or what even might be even better, because he's expecting you to do that, is to let's see here. Where are we at? Where are we at? Instead of
You can
going for the
drop down
flick
and
right
get a
there,
50.
yep, just slam on the brakes and then jump. Because
Mhm.
then, he'll probably either go over the ball or get really messed up from the 50. So then at that point, you got 10 boost. You should be able to score with 10 boost, especially since it seems like you know how to speed flip. Um, and then he'll be way out of position and really messed up. You could probably walk the ball in. Oh, I was like, why is it so slow? So the only problem I have with this, I don't mind that you do it, but you don't look where he is. So
Mhm.
like, uh, it might be best to um, throw right there on your reverse cam, like
Mhm.
while you're going to the ball, like maybe right here to see where he's going, and here, and then you could even swivel right here if you didn't do any of those, because here, you're jumping for the ball and he's not even close to it.
Mhm.
Um, in fact, he's way over here. So, you had time to develop a dribble and do something dangerous with the ball. Instead, now you're awkward here and he messes it up. So this right here is what you could have done earlier too, is just
Mhm.
started a bounce dribble and just mess with them. Like right now, you're just wasting time, which is perfect. You're up 1 goal, just waste time.
Why you bully me?
Oof, rough. Okay. So here, the only thing I would say different is, okay, grab the boost, but close the distance. Like, look how
Okay.
much distance he has. So here would be a perfect time for either a fake challenge or closing the distance. What I would do is I would probably boost uh, towards him and then kind of circle back to shadow. You don't want to get too close, of course, but if you give him this much space, not only is it more difficult because you're not shadowing, but it's more difficult because, I mean, he can sit here if he's good at dribbling. He can sit here and pick up all these boost pads and then get like a monster flick on you.
Gotcha.
And now you're awkward, and now he's flipped the field on you. Which, if you watch Johnny Boy's 1v1s on his stream at all, he talks about is like one of the best things to do is to flip the field because now look how awkward you are.
Mm-hmm.
This is good recognition here. Went for the squishy save just in case. Fine. Good read. All right, that's the game. Okay.
So, what do you recommend for on defense for people when they switch field?
When they switch field, so something I try to do is if they switch field and there's a gap between you, close the gap and how do we do this here? I'm still getting used to the new menu here. Um, yeah, so oh god, oh god. What am I doing here? Unlimited boost, get rid of it. And it reset like all of my cars. So this is a default car. Don't at me. So something I think you spawned like right here. So you went like this, and then you could, and that well, I mean it's obviously really weird, but you could then shadow from here,
Mm-hmm.
and then if he switches the field on you, you could quick shadow again.
Okay.
But that's if you have space. If you don't have space, you have to be very careful because if he like you didn't have a lot of space there, so I don't really mind what you did. You basically did this, which is fine as long as you're confident in your saves. I think that's fine, and I think you are because you went for a squishy save.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what I would do there is just try to close the gap and switch planes with him. That's
Okay.
something that I try to do. Uh, is that if I'm dribbling here and he starts to cross it, I'll actually creep here with him, and then if he starts going at me, I'll probably go like this. But this is really
Gotcha.
awkward because if he tries to bump you, you're screwed. But
Yeah.
if the ball's not moving fast, best way to dodge a bump is not to just jump, is actually to dodge to the side. Because I know I do this in threes a lot where, if I'm here and the ball's, say, coming from that way,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't see behind me, obviously, unless I do this, um, or if I see somebody coming for a demo, a lot of times I'll just go like this. But what actually is the best, if somebody's coming along here to demo you, you just dodge. And of course, into the net would be better because then you can pretty much save
Mm-hmm.
anything with a good double jump. Um, so that's all I would say about that. I think so far you're pretty good with your positioning. I think maybe just the one thing for uh, that we just talked about when he flips the field. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping so many frames. Um, but overall, I think you were pretty good with your kickoffs. Just there were a couple times
Yeah, there was a
where
couple.
yeah, where you just landed, not center to the ball. And
Mm-hmm.
if that's the case, you really have to just read where your opponent is. Because if you're here, and they're in the center, you know, the only real play is to try to, as quickly as possible, get in front of it. So, if you can force yourself to land a little early, maybe by boosting down, then you
Mm-hmm.
can, you know, dodge a little bit earlier. Um, but for the most part, you want to make sure, of course, that you kind of land in here because, you don't want to land here. Then you're just getting absolutely destroyed. But
Mm-hmm.
if you land on the side of the ball, you're in a world of trouble because if they see that and they read that, all they're going to do is jump into the ball, delay it, and then dodge to the right, and the ball is just going to kick off the wall, and they've got an easy putback.
Yeah.
Um, so definitely just focus a lot on getting into the center of the ball. This is all for ones, of course. I mean, it's important for threes too, but specifically for ones because that's what you brought from me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So yeah, I would say that, and the other thing was like you seemed pretty decent on boost the whole game. Just make sure, uh, you know, this is what I do in free play. I put the ball somewhere and then I go like this, and I don't let go of boost, and I just try to pick up all the pads. And
Mhm.
obviously, I didn't do the greatest job there. But that's the idea, is to just hit the ball somewhere and then go pick up all the pads, and without turning ball cam off. And as you can see, I'm absolutely trash at it. I missed all of
Good
them.
idea.
Yeah. And the best part would be even to do this, and then when it gets close to you, just hit it, because then
Mhm.
you're getting different camera angles. And yeah, look at me missing all of these. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, that's something that actually a professional coach recommended to me, um,
Nice. I like that.
which is like, say the ball's over there in offense and you're in defense, you know, you don't always have to be facing the ball, right?
Mhm.
Like if the ball's in the opponent's corner, you might, I mean that corner over there, not this corner, this corner.
Yeah.
You can actually turn to the side of the ball, and I call this curling, which is basically, you're going over here and you curl. So what this allows you to do is, if your teammate loses the 50 really hard, you can turn back and go for a save. Or if your teammate wins the 50 really hard, you can go score. So that's something that I actually learned from watching a JNAPS replay, is that the guy that was reviewing him said that this is something that JNAPS does a lot if you watch him, is he'll take a wider rotation and then he'll curl in.
Gotcha.
And that allows you to cover both options, right? It allows you to, okay, my teammate got a great 50, let me aerial and score it. Or my teammate missed the ball. Okay, well, I can go back to net and save it.